So tariffs aren't the only thing that is going to hit your wallet pretty hard. Egg prices are soaring because of the bird flu, and the USDA says egg prices will rise about 20% this year. The Labor Department says the price for a dozen eggs jumped 55 cents from November to December to an average of $4.15. With us now, Emily Metz, the president and CEO of the American Egg Board. Great to see you. So the sticker shock is real at the grocery store. Why is this happening?
We know that people are frustrated, and what I can tell you is our farmers are very frustrated too. They are in the literal fight of their lives right now with this disease. This is a deadly disease. It has affected a huge number of hens since 2022, but just in the last year alone, we've had to euthanize more than 40 million birds, and we started this year by euthanizing an additional 15 million birds because of this deadly virus. It's absolutely devastating.
And that largely explains why it's not unusual to go to a grocery store right now and there are no eggs. It's not a matter of, just expensive, but either the shelves are bare or there are only a few cartons of eggs left. So in your view, can people expect the prices to come down anytime soon, or is this simply a supply and demand issue?
It's simply a supply and demand issue, and I wish that I had better news. I really did. I wish I could give people a little light at the end of the tunnel, but we need a sustained period where we have no new outbreaks to allow our industry to recover. Right now, farmers are working around the clock to keep their hens healthy, but we need some new tools in our toolbox for our farmers, and it's not an easy fix. We unfortunately can't, when a farm breaks with this virus, we can't just reset overnight. It sometimes takes 6 to 9 months, and our system is just really strained right now. And so unfortunately, we're going to be in this for a while, and we're thankful for people's patience as our farmers do everything they can.
How is this impacting restaurants, commercial food production?
It's a significant impact on them as well, and we are sorry for that. We know that we're hearing restaurants who have prices of eggs increasing, and they're not passing those costs on to their guests and their consumers. And we know this is a challenging time for the food manufacturing space as well. But what I can say again is it is a very challenging time for egg farmers. We have to do something. Now is the time for big ideas. It's the time for government, academia, and our industry to come together to find solutions and better understand this evolving virus.
People do tend to panic buy, when stores put limits on things, or hearing something like this, that the supply is going to be limited over time. But eggs often have an expiration. You can't just hoard a bunch of eggs, because you better cook them or do something with them pretty soon. However, what kinds of concerns or worries do you have before the big idea eventually comes?
Well, I think our farmers are living in fear absolutely every day that their farm is next. And we have not had a week that's gone by in recent memory without a new farm being affected by this virus. And we know that people are panic buying, and that I think that might be the one bright spot in this entire thing is we know eggs are indispensable to people. They're in 95% of refrigerators on any given day, and people are paying so much attention because they just love eggs. And again, when you have a really strained supply, normally we have a bird in this country for every person in this country. That's not the case right now. Normally our flock is 330 million birds or so. We're down to about 285 right now, and that is a significant drop for us. And so we're seeing that panic buying, and that is meaning that demand remains high and supply remains tight.
Wow, that's a real big difference now that you put it that way. All right, Emily Metz, thank you so much, and all the best to you and the entire industry and to everybody.